Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Justicia here. I own Maha Yoga in Philadelphia and I have a little mini practice to release the QL. That's the quadratus lumborum. It attaches at the bottom ribs and the rim of the pelvis. So we're going to start in downward facing dog. In dog, take a long enough stance so when you come forward for plank pose, the hands, the feet don't have to move when you press back to downward dog. And then bend your knees considerably and press the thigh bones back. Now without stepping the feet, turn them to the right. Allow the right leg to straighten. And the bent left knee crosses in front of the right leg. The pelvis will shift to the left, which creates a side bend in the right side of the torso. So you breathe up into the right ribs, the low back, towards the rim of the pelvis. Allow your hips to sway more to the left and keep your shoulders and arms steady and square. Come to the center and switch sides. Bend the right knee. Left leg is more straight. And then you just swivel the feet to the left. So when you look back, the right knee bends in front of the straight left leg. And the left foot turns about sideways on the mat. Shoulders, arms square. Allow the pelvis to move towards the right. And breathe into the opening on the left side. Left ribs, left low back, towards the left hip. Bring it to the center. And stretch the thighs back, legs towards straight. Now for a forward fold, walk your feet up, take them about hip width, and then bend your knees considerably. Feet parallel, thighs turning out so the knees are wide. It's that broadening of the thighs and knees that should let you lay the torso right on the thighs, and if not, bend your knees more. Release your neck, crown of the head down, and dangle the arms, either holding opposite wrists or elbows. If the knees aren't bent enough, the lower back's going to round up here. While you might get some sensation, you're not going to get as much lasting relief as you will with the knees bent. So be generous in the bend. And if there's no strain in your back, little bit of a sway side to side, like elephant trunk style in the torso. And keeping the knees bent and wide. And just breathing into the space that's opening up as the torso sways left to right. Okay, ease up on that and take it all the way up to stand. You can straighten your legs as you reach up. Touch your palms, look up. Exhale. Release your arms at your left wrist with your right hand. As you kick the hips out to the left, keep the bottom front ribs pulling back. And then exaggerate your breath into the left low back and the side and the ribs. Come up to the center, inhale. Release your arms, exhale. And switch, grab that right wrist, lean over. This is a key place of remembrance. The bottom ribs pull back. That's going to line the QL up for effective stretch. And then you breathe into it. Big pull with this bottom arm, allowing the top arm to move more towards parallel, and breathe. And exhale, release. One more to your right knee and pop your left leg. Pelvis square straight ahead. And you just open this leg as far as you can keep the hips. So I'm not trying to forward. Face is square straight ahead. Right arm up. Same remembrance. Ribs back so that the pelvis stays steady and the neutral rib cage stretches up and over for a side bend. This is one of the best openers for the QL. I'm going to keep the right hip stacked over the knee. So I'm not lunging away, but it's vertical in the right thigh. And it's all about the breath, low and wide to open. Come on up with an inhale and exhale, release. Right foot out to the side. Inhale, bring the left arm up. Ribs back, side stretch. You could be here with your palm at your thigh or your knee. If you have a little bit more space, come down onto the elbow like I am. Whatever's comfy with the neck. I'm turning the gaze more up, but it could be in front of you. You might find it's more comfortable to turn down. One more breath here. And then come on up with the inhale and exhale, release it. With a bridge and a twist on the back. So you can lie back, bring your feet hip width. Press down with the feet and inhale, lift the pelvis, the low back, the mid and the upper back. Take your arms under to interlace your fingers or any other variation. We're just doing this to get a little engagement in the back body, the lift of the muscles, the QL and all the supported muscles in the low back. But we don't have to max out our flexibility here. Right, and then exhale, take it down. Right, so there's a little bit offset from the torso. Lift your legs or from the head. Legs in the air, arms into cactus. Keeping the hips, the knees, and the ankles stacked. Allow the legs to fall to the left. Press the top right hip forward away from your right shoulder and keep the chest square to the sky, the right shoulder heavy. If you have any strain in the pelvis or in the groin here, you can put a spacer between the knees like a yoga block or a pillow, a couch cushion. Let's come on up with the pelvis. And then knees up. The hips, the knees, the ankles all stack and they fall to the side. If twisting is a little bit tighter for you, you'll just want to build up the ground underneath the right thigh or knee. So you can put your bolster or your pillows there, just so it's a little bit less twist. And you're feeling that opening here in this muscle from the pelvis to the ribs. Maybe even turning the face towards the left to help keep that left shoulder heavy. And then bring it back to the center and release. Lift your legs, grab your shins or thighs or knees. Give yourself a hug and release, feet down. Roll to your side and press up. I hope that helped and hope to see you for another class soon.